Hello, my vivacious, vigilant Virgos. Welcome, welcome. This is your twin flame bonus. Congratulations, you guys tied for second place for the most likes for last month's guided healing. So thank you for all of your support on my channel. All right, Virgo, so what we're going to do is take a look into what is going on with the divine feminine, what is going on with the divine masculine, and what is going on in the connective. And then we will take a look at what is the blockage, what the divine feminine can do to remove the blockage and manifest union, how the masculine will physically and energetically respond, and then of course some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. Let's see what's going on with the feminine. Okay, so we have Cave Sanctuary with Eagle Communion in reverse and Crystal Focus in reverse. So I feel like it's very hard for the divine feminine to focus their thoughts right now. Their third eye could be very clouded. You know, I was getting a lot of messages earlier that were just like thoughts that were just sort of ping-ponging around. You know, Mercury's in retrograde, Mercury being, you know, Virgo's ruling planet, which can definitely cause some issues with the mental. We have the Cave Sanctuary and Eagle Communion coming out in reverse. So I feel like there's something that has to do with the sanctity of the home, and not having really good communication within the home space. There could be something, I feel like you just want to stay home, or like something about like feeling safe here. It's like, what is making you feel safe here? I feel like you're looking for some sort of sanctuary, but it's not in your mind right now. Let's see, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me that the highest form of divine feminine energy when it comes to the physical, so money, housing, you know, relationship with the physical body, is not looking the greatest here. When the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, I feel like there's an issue going on with something in 3D reality. With the Ten of Swords coming out in reverse, it's like, how do I want to put this? There, like I said, with the communion, there's some sort of communication issue. It's not that it's over. It feels like it still needs to be, excuse me, anytime I sneeze, it means something, excuse me, really wants to come out. So I feel like the divine feminine really wants to communicate something, but it hasn't been able to really come out. And it might be putting an ending to something, because the Ten of Swords, you know, has to do with a conversation ending between two people. This is like, okay, it's dead, done, and over. But because it's coming out in reverse, it's saying, okay, it's not dead, done, and over, but the energy is still coming out. So I feel like that's basically where it's going. Let's see, what's the light energy here? That wanted to do quite the flip, right? It like spun, and we have Graveler using rollout. So going right to the Queen of Pentacles, it's possible that you could be dealing with another earth sign, but I feel like this is you, Virgo, basically just not sitting on the throne you usually would be, right? Because you would be considered the Queen of Pentacles. With Graveler using rollout, I feel like there are constant like rollout is an attack that you use it, like you use it, and then you're forced to use it multiple times, and each time it gets stronger and stronger. And basically that's how I feel like something is happening, is basically there's some sort of issue here that just keeps getting stronger and stronger each time, and you can't really stop it from happening. It's gaining momentum is what I'm feeling. This is a fighting type, so I do feel, again, there's some sort of fighting, and again, it could be within the home. It says, with a free and uncaring nature, it doesn't mind if pieces break off while it rolls down the mountain. So, you know, I saw the tower in the cleansing ceremony, so there could be something going on with there, but I feel like, you know, we're in Capricorn season in true sidereal or celestial astrology. The sun is currently in the constellation Capricorn. And I feel like basically, you know, I wrote an article all about this. It's available to the public, so I suggest that you read it, about Capricorn season. And it literally, I mention about falling down the mountain, right? Because Capricorn is the goat that goes up the mountain. So I feel like there was some sort of like falling energy. And there's Archangel Gabriel affirming. So anytime he barks, it means that the angels are affirming what I'm saying. Gabe, come here. So definitely a lot of Archangel energy. Let's see, what's the shadow here? Mischievous using haunt. And I feel like that barking energy is also the angels talking about, you know, Archangel Gabriel barks when there's some sort of like fear or whatever. And I do feel like there is like arguing, perhaps yelling even. With mischievous using haunt, this is third eye energy, right? Which we see it's really hard for the third eye to focus. And it's because there are ghosts of the past that are haunting the third eye, which is the mind. It says it likes to play mischievous tricks such as screaming and wailing to startle people at night. Literally what I was talking about with Archangel Gabriel. I feel like there could be some like yelling and stuff, fighting at night. It could be someone showing up in your astral space even, like playing tricks on you in the dream realm perhaps. All right, let's see what's going on with the masculine. We have full moon completion and Gaia nurturing. It's interesting because I just did Cancer's twin flame last night. They tied for second place for you guys, and the masculine also had nurture in reverse. So with the full moon completion, I feel like the masculine is really feeling the influence of that Cancer full moon, especially in regards to all of the Cancerian themes, and the mother wound was really coming up heavily. And with Gaia nurturing in reverse, it feels like that the masculine is recognizing that they are not being nurtured in the way that they need to be in a healthy way. And it's funny because in the Cancer reading, the Queen of Pentacles came up here, which was basically a coddling energy from like a mother figure or something. Let's see what's going on with the masculine. Yeah, we have strength in reverse and the Empress. Yeah, so they're not feeling strong compared to the feminine. And again, I was really feeling a lot of this has to do with the mother wound and how they have been coddled and never really had to grow up in some sort of way. So yeah, their strength is coming out in reverse. They're not feeling very strong at this time, which is because they're not feeling nurtured. Let's see, what's the light energy here? Flabebe wish in reverse. So, you know, this is a fairy type, so it has to do with soulmates. So it feels like the masculine is no longer wishing for a particular soulmate at this time. It says, when it finds a flower it likes, it dwells on that flower its whole life long. It floats in the wind's embrace with an untroubled heart. So I feel like, again, the masculine's trying not to wish for a certain soulmate at this time, and they want to still find this flower, you know, which I take the flower as the feminine, to, you know, be part of it and, you know, fall in love with it for its whole life long sort of thing. But it's really, right now it's going through the air with it's trying to have an untroubled heart. Let's see, what's the shadow? I still do feel that the masculine does want to commit, but they're not wishing for that right now. Yeah, because they are focused on doing their shadow work. There's a lot of dark energy that they are going through. They are completing some sort of cycle here, but again, they're not wishing for something specific right now, or a specific soulmate, I should say. This is dark type energy and it's coming out in the shadow. So, you know, it does feel like they are trying to acknowledge their shadow at this time. Tell me more about that shadow. We have Gibble using never enough. Yeah, this is the fighting energy of the masculine feeling like they're never enough. And that, again, could have to do with this mother wound that they have, of never feeling good enough. It says, it nests in small horizontal holes and cave walls. It pounces to catch prey that stray too close. So it's talking about being, you know, in cave walls, which is a very, very dark place. I did see the hermit in the cleansing ceremony as well. So I do feel like they're in hermit mode doing some shadow work at this time. All right, let's see what's in the connective. Wind activation. So both the masculine and the feminine have been activated in some sort of way. You know, there is a lot of wind, and wind has to do with communication. So I do feel like there is a lot of movement in the air. Let's see. Tell us more about this. Okay, going right to the feminine in the shadow is the Seven of Swords. It's kind of coming out stuck, but more in reverse. And it's talking about this haunting energy. So I feel like the ghost of the past that is haunting the feminine is actually part of the connective. And part of this could be this energy of sort of, it feels like, how do I want to put this? It's like a push-pull energy, because when the Seven of Swords is upright, it's like, okay, I'm going to walk away from a conversation, but I'm going to leave, you know, that sword there that says, hey, you know, I'm going to return back sometime. You know, like, I'm going to be back. Yes, they're like leaving their duty. There's definitely a sense of abandonment here. But because it's in reverse, there was something that happened, and it basically wasn't this, I don't want to put, it was a different type of abandonment this time. But it wasn't abandonment. I feel like someone gave like, someone like set a boundary is what it feels like, and someone disrespected it, and therefore it's like what had to happen is what I'm getting. But again, you know, this conversation is not over, and I feel like neither party is truly walking away from the situation, and that's why it's haunting, you know, both parties' third eyes, particularly on the feminine in the shadow. Let's see, what's the light energy here in the connective? Okay, we have Drapion using cross poison. Cancer got Skorupi, which is another Scorpio Pokemon, in the connective as well. So this is a dark type. So we see that there's dark energy in the light, which means in the connective they are both, you know, both the masculine and feminine are dealing with this. And Scorpionic energy has to do with, you know, self-sabotage, how one may be poisoning one another, and so on. It says it takes pride in its strength. Even though it can tear foes apart, it finishes them off with a powerful poison. So it's talking about taking pride in the strength, and I feel like the feminine and the masculine both take pride in their strength, but the masculine is not feeling strong at this time, which is causing, you know, this self-sabotaging, poisonous behavior. It's talking about, you know, like, it could tear, you know, foes apart, but it's, you know, waiting to finish them with a powerful poison, you know, this kind of slow thing. And I feel like that's basically what is happening here. You know, this conversation could end at any time, you know, but instead it's just like this slow seeping poison. We have Seeking using Pierce, and it's going to Mischievous. So I feel like this water energy has sort of pierced the veil, because again, it's going right to the shadow energy of the divine feminine, of this ghost of the past. And so I feel like that is what's coming through. And it's funny, Seeking I always take as like the King of Cups, and the King of Cups came up in the Cancer reading. So if you have Cancer placements or something, definitely check that out. There's a lot of similarities here. It says, using its horn, it bores holes in the riverbed boulders, making nests to prevent its eggs from washing away. So I feel like both are sort of taking into consideration their youth. I feel like for those in the childbearing years, or with that mindset, they're kind of taking, there's some thought about like how many, you know, years I have left to have children or something like that. What's the shadow here? We have Dreadnought using Vice Bite. So again, it's another water energy. So the masculine and feminine in the connective, there's so much water here. So there's a lot that needs to be dried off is what I'm hearing. You know, it's a scorpionic water, which is very, very deep. So with Vice Bite, I feel like there's been like, how do I want to put this? The situation bites is what I'm hearing. It says, this Pokemon rapidly extends its retractable neck to sink its sharp fangs into distant enemies and take them down. Yeah, so again, there's like this battle with this poison, and this bite is a distant enemy. So I feel like, you know, there is some sort of separation. And again, instead of just sort of ending a situation, it's just allowing this like slow poison to seep through, which of course is not the healthiest of situations. So like I said, in the extended, we are going to see what is the, what's in the connective, or I'm sorry, what is the blockage, what the feminine can do in order to manifest union, how the masculine will physically or energetically respond, and then of course, how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. If you're interested, there's also a 30-day free trial to access all of the extendeds, not just this one. All the information is on my website. The link is in the description box below. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye.